What don't you see?
Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're looking at the Easter eggs, references, and callbacks in Wednesday Season 2, Parts 1 and 2.
Your father has no inkling, and that's the way I'd like to keep it.
My lips are sealed for my own protection.
Number 10. Kansas City Scalper's Victims and Dolls. When we catch up with Wednesday Addams in Season 2, she's tied up in a serial killer's creepy lair filled with eerie-looking dolls.
You said nightmares don't come true.
Bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens.
He's under the delusion that I'm his next victim.
Brown paper packages tied up with string.
I'll let him cherish that notion while I explain my predicament.
As her inner monologue explains what led her here, there are photos of the Kansas City Scalper's victims. While we're not shown close-ups of each doll, we can still see that they bear a striking resemblance to his victims. And if they're all like the one Wednesday gifted Enid, then they all have real human hair.
Thank you. I mean, it is a little creepy, but the curls are super soft.
However, Wednesday wasn't missing any hair, and he still made her a look-alike doll.
That's how I remember all my special guests.
Number 9. Christopher Lloyd as Professor Orloff. One of Season 2's new characters is, ironically, Nevermore Academy's longest-serving educator, Professor Orloff, who is actually a disembodied head preserved in a jar.
Unadulterated outcast spirit makes my soul sing.
I detest tyranny. Last year, someone put eels in my jar.
The biology teacher might look and sound familiar, because he's none other than legendary actor Christopher Lloyd. He's known for many iconic roles, including Doc Brown in Back to the Future and Judge Doom from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. But Wednesday fans definitely know Lloyd as Uncle Fester in both 1991's The Addams Family and 1993's Addams Family Values.
When he was asleep, I opened his skull and removed his brains. You did? Brother!
Lloyd is always a joy to watch, but it's especially fun seeing him play a strict professor after portraying a character so unhinged as Fester.
Let's get busy. Those harbor wolves won't stuff themselves, and I've got my eye on you too.
Number 8. Wednesday's Attic Bedroom.
Sort of straight out of the Chaz Addams cartoons, and it's very sparse and very minimal. It has like a chair and a desk. That's the essence of what we try to get to with the show.
In Season 1 of Wednesday, we only saw quick glimpses of the Addams family mansion. The series mainly takes place at Nevermore Academy, showing how the titular teen navigates a school full of outcasts. Season 2 doesn't fully explore the mansion, but some early scenes and flashbacks are set in Wednesday's attic bedroom.
I was hoping to spend more time with you this summer. I feel like I've barely seen you.
Writers should always refill their creative cups before they begin again. So I indulged in my favorite passions, torment and humiliation.
Production designer Mark Scruton took inspiration from Charles Addams' original comic in the New Yorker magazine, right down to decor details like a painted octopus on the bed and a dinosaur mural. The sparse dwelling is a noticeable contrast to the half-colorful dorm she shares with Enid.
Dividing our room equally. Looks like a rainbow vomited on your side. Silence would be appreciated.
Number 7. Principal Dort's Edgar Allan Poe look.
Hello, fellow outcasts, and welcome back to Nevermore. I'm your principal, Barry Dort. And tonight we celebrate a new era.
Season 1's finale saw Ms. Thornhill, aka Laurel Gates, kill Larissa Weems, leaving Nevermore without a principal. When school begins again, we're introduced to Principal Barry Dort, an enthusiastic outcast with pyro abilities and ulterior motives.
I hate to speak ill of the dead, but in this case, Weems really fudged up.
I don't like to speak ill of the dead either. It's much more fun to demonize the living.
Upon first glance, Dort's quirky style doesn't particularly stand out among the other eccentrics, but when he's standing in his office, he points to a portrait of Nevermore alum Edgar Allan Poe. The late poet is someone he admires, so much so that Poe inspired his whole look, particularly his hairstyle and mustache.
What a wonderful first day it's been, hasn't it? Oh, it's so nice to see this place brimming with outcast energy. Our most famous alumni would be proud.
Number 6. The Addams Family Credo. In Episode 1, we get to see the revival of an old Nevermore tradition, the Founders' Pyre Ceremony. Principal Dort uses the event to honor the students who helped defeat Joseph Crackstone, commemorating their bravery with a painting.
I had this commission to commemorate how you and your ragtag group of Nevermore buddies saved our school.
By now, everyone should know Wednesday Addams isn't the type to enjoy the spotlight or deliver inspirational speeches. Still, Dort makes the mistake of having her come on stage and say a few words. Wednesday delivers a very on-brand diatribe, reciting her family's credo.
Tonight, is our banquet of discontent, and we shall gladly feast on those who would subdue us.
This is the first time we've heard it in the series, but many viewers might recognize the statement said by Morticia in 1991's The Addams Family. Like everything Addams related, the credo is morbid, yet still encouraging.
Sic gorgiamus allos subjectatos nunc. We gladly feast on those who would subdue us. Not just pretty words.
Number 5. Rotwood cottage decor. When Gomez and Morticia drop off Wednesday and Pugsley at Nevermore, Principal Dort asks Morticia to head this year's gala fundraising committee.
I realize I've ambushed you.
No, I usually enjoy a good ambush.
Especially when it involves daggers.
Why don't you think about it overnight?
Tish and I will discuss it on the ride home.
Actually, I was hoping to keep you a little closer.
He also offers them the Rotwood cottage as a temporary residence on campus. Unfortunately, the last occupant, Marilyn Thornhill, aka Laurel Gates, was a big fan of pinks and florals.
Who decorated this place?
A homicidal maniac.
No, you shouldn't cast aspersions, dear. Not all homicidal maniacs have such ghastly taste.
The interior design is reminiscent of the Addams Family set in the 1960s, which was actually pink, but aired on TV in black and white. Mark Scruton and his team filled the cottage with some classic Addams Family decor, including the stuffed bear, Iron Maiden, shrunken heads, and the iconic fan back chair. The various rose designs are a nod to Morticia's penchant for cutting them. With her macabre taste, she transforms the residence into a gothic delight.
Where did you find those?
From an expedition Gomez's Uncle Vasco led in the Peruvian rainforest. That's Uncle Vasco on the left. Nothing like family to make a house feel like a home.
Number 4. Weems in the Afterlife.
This isn't hell. But I understand the confusion.
After her untimely death in Season 1, fans hoped for but didn't expect to see the return of Larissa Weems. Then again, Wednesday is a show about the supernatural, so just about any character can re-emerge as a ghost. Weems appears to Wednesday as her new spirit guide, filling the position previously held by Goody Addams.
There has to be another option.
Your last spirit guide literally gave up her ghost to save you. Believe me, nobody was putting up their hand for this assignment.
And yet here you are.
The tantalizing prospect of tormenting you from beyond the grave was just too delicious to pass up.
She makes a sly quip about this realm not being hell, a clever nod to Gwendoline Christie's role as Lucifer Morningstar on Netflix's The Sandman. Wednesday isn't exactly thrilled to see her former principal, but we're sure excited for Christie's transition from dreams to Weems.
The board will now look back upon the Weems era with fondness. Nevermore clearly needs a steady hand on the rudder. A leader of impeccable moral character.
You covered up Rowan's murder and the existence of a hide.
Mistakes were made. But that's all in the past.
Number 3. Barbara Jean Day.
How could my mother read this drivel?
In Episode 6, Wednesday, body swapped with Enid at the time, goes snooping in the Rotwood cottage and stumbles upon her mother's fantasy romance books. But Morticia isn't just an avid reader of spicy novels, she's an author, publishing under the pseudonym Barbara Jean Day.
But I made the mistake of giving my mother one of my early efforts. The sound of her humiliating cackle still haunts me. So, after that, I decided to keep my literary career a secret.
It may seem like a random name with no significance, especially for those unfamiliar with the Addams Family creator Charles Addams. Barbara Jean Day was the cartoonist's first wife, rumored to be his inspiration for Morticia. However, Charles created the character in 1933 and didn't meet Barbara until 1942. Still, that's quite the deep cut.
Perhaps one day you appreciate the intoxicating power of weaving mystery and passion.
Number 2. Shakespeare references.
Poe, Dante, Shelley, Dickens.
Wednesday is a series full of various literary references, many of which derive from the works of Nevermore alum Edgar Allan Poe, including the new Tell-Tale Café food truck. But he's not the only legendary figure celebrated at the Academy.
The doctor suggested I read to her. I chose Macbeth. Nothing like death, despair, and dismemberment to try and snap her out of her coma.
Tish, come on. Denmark will still be rotten tomorrow.
Wrong tragedy, mon chéri.
Last season, Wednesday was assigned to a dorm in Ophelia Hall, named after the character from William Shakespeare's Hamlet. Season 2 introduced the other 3 houses, or halls, at the school. Pugsley, Eugene, and Ajax reside in Caliban Hall, a character from The Tempest.
The nice details of the fireplace. Being Caliban Hall, we couldn't really have somewhere without Caliban, so the sculpture represents Caliban in his cave, with a quote being not feared from The Tempest.
The house sigils can be seen on students' clothing, like Thisbe Hall on Bruno's jacket and Puck Hall on Bianca's t-shirt, both from A Midsummer Night's Dream. Another new location is Iago Tower, referencing Shakespeare's Othello.
How am I then a villain? Well, this advice is free, I give, and honest. Probable to thinking, and indeed, the course to win the moor again.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Ophelia's Flower Crown. Season 2 added quite a few new characters who are sure to become fan favorites, but no one is more mysterious than Ophelia Frump, Morticia's younger sister.
You've never been very forthcoming about Aunt Ophelia.
You remind me a lot of her, especially as you've gotten older.
When Ophelia's raven powers drove her to the point of madness, their mother Hester had her committed to Willow Hill. However, she allegedly escaped and has been missing ever since.
Aunt Ophelia was in there? When?
Years ago, but she'd already flown the coop by the time I got committed.
The season 2 finale revealed that Hester has her daughter locked in a cellar. She's only shown from the back in the dark room, but we can make out her long blonde hair and flower crown, just like other versions of the character. Although the actress is unknown, Ophelia will likely play a major role in season 3. Maybe Catherine Zeta-Jones will play both sisters, like Morticia actress Carolyn Jones in the 1960s show.
Oh dear, just as my career was blossoming, it's nipped in the bud. Not yet, Ophelia dear.
Did you catch any of these? Let us know in the comments below.
I thought you'd love the literary reference. Nothing like a bad pun to throw dirt on the coffin of epic poetry.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Ms. Mojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.